Swamiji, this grace is a funny thing. Everybody gets God's grace except me. God seems to be giving the grace in different places, different ways. No. That is where the misunderstanding comes. The priest class doesn't explain to us the God's grace. He talks of God's grace and he says that I, the priest, shall be between you and the Lord and request him to send a beam of his rays to you. And he stands in between. He must be first propitiated, then he will tell Lord, and the Lord will send a beam to you. This is not true. God and God's grace are one. Just as sun and the sun's light is one. Salt water and the oceanic water, one. Sweetness and sugar, one. Sweetness itself is sugar, sugar itself is sweetness. In the same way, God and His grace are one and the same. The sun need not come into your room if the sun wants to come to your room. By the time he takes 2 steps, earth itself is burnt. Your house will not be there, the room will not be there, then where will he enter? So he himself need not come. But he sends his grace, meaning he is a light. And that light to the sun is not anything other than the sun. Because sun minus sunlight is not a sun. Sun is sunlight. So in the form of light, he comes and illumines your room, warms up your room. He himself doesn't come. He cannot come. If he comes, there will be no world, let alone your house. Then where will he enter? Think. If this way you understand it, then it becomes very clear. So then, if in case I close the windows and put the blind, sun is a decent guy. He will wait outside. He knows that you don't want me in, and therefore he will not. He will not even knock at the door. He will wait patiently. The moment you remove the blind and open the window, both the light and the heat will come to the... God and God's grace are one and the same. But you have a heart with all the windows closed and completely blind being put in. Therefore his light cannot illumine your heart. Your heart is in utter darkness. Because of darkness, the non-apprehension. Because of non-apprehension, misapprehensions. And thus you are living in a dream world of your own projections, which is naturally imperfect because you are imperfect. So your world is also imperfect. And then you say that there's a perfect God, I don't know why He made the imperfect world. He never made the world. Think. So then, through karma and bhakti, when the mind is purified, and the purified mind starts living the 12 values of life which constitute the way of life, the discipline in Jnana Yoga, you are removing the blinds, opening the windows. And when you remove the blind and open the window, poor sun has no choice. He has to warm up and light up the room. The sun cannot say that, no, for the last 10 days I was waiting here, you never opened the window, I am not going to enter. There is no choice. The sunlight will have to enter the room because you have opened the window. Whatever might have been, how long you might have closed it. Whatever crimes you must have done in the dark room, the Lord will have to enter. Sun will have to come in. He has no choice because He is all-pervading. Narayana, the Lord, is all-pervading. He is all around you waiting, but you won't open the door of your heart. What can the poor Lord do? And he happened to be a very decent fellow. Gate crashing, he doesn't know. If you close the window and door, he will stand there till the end of time, waiting for you to open. To opening up yourself is called sadhana. Whether through karma, bhakti or jnana, when you are practicing spirituality, you open it. When an individual has learned to act in the world outside, constantly remembering him, you are opening the window. My grace shall flow into you. And by that grace means, when you are thus constantly remembering me and acting on in the world outside, you are acting without ego and selfish desires. Therefore the existing vasanas get exhausted. When vasanas are reduced, the desire and the agitations and desire-prompted activities are reduced. Until at last, when all the vasanas are ended, the windows are open. There are no desires, no agitations, no more extrovertedness. Your entire attention is on him. So, how did you come to me? By my grace. By my grace means the result of consistently functioning without ego and selfishness. Sarva karmani sada kurvanna madhupashraya. By ashraya, surrendering to me, when you act on mat prasadadavapnodi, you shall reach by my prasad, by the grace that is generated by you, by your action. You have opened up, and such an opened up inner personality, shashwadam padam avyayam, you come to entertain, enjoy, glide into that shashwata, permanent, timeless, padam avyayam, immutable state of pure consciousness or God state of consciousness. Chedasa sarvakarman.